This episode of the Community Workbench podcast is brought to you by yours truly, Matt Norn of Remax Bell Park. For all of your real estate needs, call me 860-428-6534. Your dreams are my job. Welcome to the Community Workbench. This is Matt Norn and Kyle Morrissey. We are the hosts of the number one podcast in my basement. At the bench, we try to repair the sense of community. So every week we bring you small businesses, entrepreneurs, community leaders, charities, and pretty much whoever we feel like talking to. And this week we feel like talking to the owners of Ashling Gym, Jay and Liz Donahey. And we also have Ron Kiltica, owner of Team Squared. Hey guys.
Hey.
How are you? So we're coming up on another new year, and I love having you guys on just for that reason. That like, all right, let's all start thinking about health, put it into perspective, try and make it a priority.
Somewhere on the list anyway.
Yeah. Ron, why don't you give us a little background review of like how Team Square got started and how you got started in Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay, well, it's a pretty long story. I don't know how deep I want to go, but
Dealer's choice, buddy.
Let's see. I started martial arts in 1985, karate for 10 years, and it was okay. But then one of my students brought in a video of the UFC #1,
Okay.
the very first one. This was in 1995. Which was 2 years after it actually happened. But I was, where we are.
Right. So videos didn't come out that quick.
Yeah.
We're in the 90s and we're in Killingly.
Yeah, I remember that. You get the movie, the trailer comes out. A month later, you get to go see the movie. And then like a year later, the videotape came out.
Maybe, if you're lucky.
And then you have to go to the, whatever.
The rental.
Yeah. So, yeah, but that's how we kind of first learned the jiu-jitsu because that's what was available was the videos. But then I got hooked up with my master, Hickson Gracie, and gave up the karate and took on the jiu-jitsu. And trained under him or with his guys for about 7 or 8 years.
Hickson Gracie, that's a nationally known name.
Oh, that's world famous. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
At one,
huge.
Yeah, he's older now, but yeah, in his day he was the champion of the family, and I'm so blessed to have had my time with him. Now that I look back at it, I was really fortunate.
Nice.
But I was traveling around the country because there was no black belts.
Okay.
In New England. I think the closest one on the other side of the state, there were a couple because they trickled out of New York City from Henzo Gracie, which is Hickson's cousin.
Oh, wow.
He's been in New York City for probably 40 years. So the other side of the state, of course, gets everything before we do. They had it over there. But it just seemed more convenient for me to travel the country than to travel the other side of the state.
Wow.
Maybe I'd still get hooked to going there a few times a week, couple times a week, just the wear and tear. I traveled the country twice a year, and come home and just train. So I was married at the time. It just, made more sense.
Gotcha.
But then it got to a point where my master said, I was in it for a long time at this point, and that's not really the way to get your black belt, traveling kind of Ronin type of thing, They said, you got to find a place closer to you. Mm-hmm. And I knew of the guy in Worcester. Actually, he was in, Springfield, which, again, a ride.
Yeah.
But then I heard he had opened in Worcester. And I said, well, that's not quite so bad.
Yeah.
So I guess for my own good, I left Hickson and his group, which he had retired already. So he had his black belts teaching. So it wasn't as hard to leave. But I knew I wasn't getting any younger, and I had to get my black belt soon. I was halfway there, basically.
Oh, wow.
And it had taken me twice as long as it should have.
Huh.
So I went to Worcester, and that's where I met Gabriel Gonzaga.
Yeah.
He was there with Marco. He had just come over to the United States as world champion. So that's when I started with Gabriel. That was in 06.
06.
So I've been with Gabriel ever since.
What year did you actually get your black belt?
2011.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
So it took me 15 years.
And it
usually,
normally takes
8 to 10
8 to 10. Okay.
with a direct black belt. Usually depends on the person too.
Yeah.
And what they do. But
So if I went to your school, I don't know, 2 times a week, how many years before?
well, that's funny. I have a
I know you're talking to me, so 1.5 times, whatever it is.
I have a very good friend from Brazil, Sonny. He calls me Daddy. Long story there too, but when he's a black belt, so when he came, he would teach us classes and give us a lot of good, a lot of the other end, the philosophy part. What you
Okay.
really, in your head part, a lot about the black belt. That it depends on the teacher you get, what they give. It's just
Mhm.
everyone's different. But one thing he said, he had a riddle. He says, "How long do you think it'll take you to get your black belt if you come train twice a week?" Ask everyone how much. They all.
Yeah.
I don't know. Takes 10 years to get He says, "You come twice a week, you'll never get your black belt.
Oh, okay.
You just won't." The thing, that's why it's so elite.
Yeah.
People don't understand the
It's such a high
sacrifice.
bar to get over.
The
Yeah.
sacrifices you have to make. It's not
Yeah.
just showing up. It's what you're missing when you're showing up there 3 or 4 times a week because you want that belt.
Huh.
That's what keeps it elite.
Yeah.
It's those people that come 3 or 4 times a week. I tell my upper belts, I said, if you're a blue belt, you want your purple belt, you're not going to get your purple belt unless you're here 3 times a week.
Huh.
I'm telling you that right now. You're a purple belt, you're not going to get your brown belt unless you're here 3 times a week at least.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
just the way.
a commitment.
I cannot change that standard.
Yeah.
Just because we're a little town here in Brooklyn, and
Right, right,
little
right.
town's got a black belt. Yeah, well, guess what? Just because the little town's got a black belt, I'm not going to lower my standards.
Right, right.
I've been kind of over the rough road with a couple of my black belts.
Yeah.
But you got to accept you can't have any control over these guys.
Yeah.
Once they get their black belt, or any belt, it's just they can do what they want.
Right, right, right. Huh.
It's you just don't know until you get out. You see.
Yeah.
The kids see.
Oh,
But you get out there and just people call it a grind.
yeah.
You can't think of it as a grind because a grind you just got grind. No, man, you got to want to be there. You
Yeah.
got to be here, and you just got to. You get such a hunger for knowledge
Okay.
that's just unfeedable. You just keep going back for more and say, "Oh, how do you get me? How what?"
Yeah.
It's a
It's-
puzzle that can never
I
be
was just gonna
solved.
say it's pretty big on problem solving, basically,
Ah,
right? You,
That's
you
the thing.
tap,
I
and then you
tell
go to
the
other.
kids.
Yeah.
I tell and the parents realize this. I tell the kids, you're learning more about life than you are about jujitsu. I'm sure your sons heard it,
Oh yeah.
and it goes right over their head.
Yeah.
They have not. They
Yeah.
look at me like, "What are you talking about? I'm not learning about life." Oh, if you only knew. And their
Yeah.
parents thank me constantly, and that's
Yeah.
the joy I get is when the parents tell me, "Oh, thank you for what you do." I'm like,
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's nice to be
Oh,
loud.
appreciated,
Yeah.
especially if it's going over the kids' heads.
But that's how I got started, and that's what brought me, to this point. I always wanted to teach. I
Yeah.
don't know why. Even when I was starting the karate, I just always wanted to teach people. Maybe because of the benefits I got from it. I got
Yeah.
so many benefits, and in the karate too.
Yeah.
A lot of benefits. But I just wanted the other people to see that you can improve your whole being
Mm-hmm.
by being dedicated, not just karate or martial art or anything, but
Yeah.
this would just takes on a different way of life,
Yeah.
kind of,
Yeah.
So to have the kids start to learn that now, they're taking on challenges,
Yeah.
every class I try to challenge them in a different way, and they step up to it. You see what
Oh
they
yeah.
do, isn't
Oh
it
yeah.
crazy?
It's always fun to watch,
It's
especially the
amazing.
warm-ups that you put them through.
Isn't it
They're
amazing?
so funny.
Yeah.
They catch on so quick.
Yeah.
Oh, they do everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
It's great to see their little minds working
Oh.
and not like on a glowing window. And,
They
Yeah.
help each other,
and
teamwork.
helping each other.
We
Yeah.
do so much for teamwork.
or challenging each other. And,
You know, you
yeah,
got we call them the super teams. You know, the good athletes or the competitors. They'll get together. You know, and they'll try to win the races. But then we'll put some of those kids with the newer kids,
yeah,
humble them back a little bit.
right,
You
right,
know,
right.
and
Yeah.
at first they're like, but then they're like, oh, okay. You
Yeah.
know, they realize I was here once too,
And yeah, and they're teaching it's
and
it
now
gives them that
they're
whole
team
sense
working
of
with the
teaching.
less, you
Yeah.
know, athletic kid. You know,
Yeah.
helping him. You know, we're all a team there. All
Right.
a team.
It's awesome. We'll move it over to Liz and Jay. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having us. It's always a fun time.
If you guys want to give us a little review on how Ashling Gym got started and how you guys got into it.
So we opened our doors as a strict CrossFit affiliate in 2016. I actually used to work for when I started coaching for one of Ron's teachers, Danielle, at the gym that they had in Woodstock. And then I lived in Plainfield, wonderful town, yet again. Coming up
I was
again.
there.
And there was like a void. There was nothing really in Brooklyn at the time for like that kind of classes and stuff like that. So took the philosophy that I kind of learned and put my own spin on it. And then we opened up in September of 2016. We did that. Then we added some like TRX classes because not everybody wanted to do CrossFit because, you know, it's hard.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know why you changed
It's like, you know. And then we did that. And then we were there. We expanded a little bit. And then when COVID hit, we had to close our doors for the 90 days, you know, the 2 weeks, and the world's going to get better. And we lost our lease. And that's when we moved over here to the other side of Brooklyn and really started to flourish. And the town showed a lot of support through the shutdown and when they came back. And from there, we just kind of expanded. Now we have CrossFit classes, spin classes, HIIT classes. We're fortunate enough to have a Ron's Dojo with us. And we also have a 24/7 key access gym that anybody can access any time of day, depending on what their schedule is. So it's really allowed us to touch as many lives as possible,
Nice.
which I feel very fortunate to be able to do because it changed like the course of my life and where I was at when I got into fitness. And it's cool to watch people come in and change their lives. And it's watching a lot of our members' kids grow up and now coming to take classes is a pretty cool thing to see.
Yeah.
It's like, I remember when your kid was like this big and now, oh, hey, here's this adult walking in the door.
Yeah. You guys have kickboxing classes, right?
1 day a week, yeah.
1 day a week. Because I have someone that wants to take kickboxing. And you don't offer kickboxing.
No, we do Saturday mornings. George does striking, grappling,
Oh, really?
MMA type of thing.
Grappling too.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So this
But
person.
they do a lot of stand up, what I understand.
Yeah,
I've
we'll
seen
The
it.
gloves on and
They
yeah.
we'll talk after. But this person did not want to roll around.
That might
So
not
I was
be
like,
the right
just
class.
we'll just get in the door with kickboxing, striking. And
Yeah.
Yours is more of an aerobic kickboxing
It is,
class,
yeah.
right?
It's an aerobic
So,
kickboxing
yeah,
class.
So
They use bags and they
yeah,
all have gloves. And
so
yeah.
we'll see if we can get them in the door that way. But the classes that you guys give, and I just want to say you guys have really used the space well. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
There's so much to offer, and that building that space and whatnot. And then you guys also do a lot of runs and
Yeah,
different.
it's been a pretty interesting journey on like the running aspect of it. So I started running in 2023 as someone that hated running their entire life. I was like, it's the dumbest thing ever. Why do people do this? It's stupid and all that. And
A lot
I
of people
started-
join CrossFit and stuff like that because they don't
They
want
don't
cardio.
like
That is correct.
Right.
That's why I started. But then when I got into it, it was cool. Some gym people were kind of like, hey, I'll join some runs, and then started doing that. And then we've kind of got a running community inside of the gym, which is super supportive of each other, which is pretty cool. We actually have there's 5 of us going to run, I think.
And Disney.
Disney Princess Marathon, half marathon weekend. And then Liz is going to do her first run at Springtime Surprise in May.
It's not
with
my
another one of her
first
members.
ever.
Mm.
Getting back into running. But it's pretty cool. There's a really good translation from CrossFit into running. Like it helps understanding like your breathing and your mindset, and you can do hard things. That when people start running, it's like, oh, this isn't as bad as I thought because you've done workouts that are harder than a run.
Gotcha. Now, runner's high. You believe in it? You believe that's a thing?
I 100% had it after yesterday.
Okay.
Going out and running 32 miles in the snow
Oh, geez.
and getting done and like getting in the car and sitting there. It's like, wow, I did that. Like
Yeah.
it was miserable to start. It was, I think, 10 or 12 degrees when we started, 5 inches of powder snow that you had to trudge through for a little bit and then getting through that. But when I got done, it was just this sense of accomplishment.
Mhm.
Like picture taking like something like really hard that you've had like a task or anything in your life, and like you get done in that sense of accomplishment. It's like that's what I would consider the runner's high. Not
Yeah.
I
necessarily
feel
so
like
much
it's
in the middle
supposed
of
to
a run.
happen while you're doing it so that you want to keep
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Something's
might
got to
have
bring you
that
back.
Not what the high.
euphoria of
Yeah.
accomplishment.
Yes,
maybe.
it
To
is.
me, it was like you just ran. Like I think the most I ever ran was 16 miles. I used to do a lot of 5Ks
That's a
though.
lot,
Yeah.
though.
And-
16 miles is a long.
Oh,
And to me, it would be like maybe anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes into the run, all of a sudden the run's over, and I don't remember hardly any of it. You know, that to me was like,
As
oh,
soon as it started
like,
to feel better, you hit
you-
like your stride.
your mind just
Yeah.
wandered, and now it's like I don't know. Sometimes you're driving, and then all of a sudden you're like, how
You're
did I
there.
get here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like driver's high.
I would say
I get a lot more of that now.
I would say the closest, like what you're saying, like runner's high, like during a run is usually when you get into like longer runs, like 16 miles, stuff like that. There's always going to be a spot in a workout or run, wherever it is, where you basically like, I'm done. I want to be over this, and I have this way to go. And then when you hit that wall and you get through it, it's like, okay, I'm doing this
Right.
1 foot, and then
On
it's
the
like you
other
come
side.
out of it, and it's like, you know what, I feel really good. I can do this, and you kind of like come back to life. I guess that would be the closest like to equate to like the intra run runner's high,
Yeah,
at least that I've experienced.
yeah. I'll agree with that. Like the worst part of it, and then you get through the worst part of it, like you
And then
just
it's
get
everything
Well, I
kinks
can
out
keep
and-
doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're just like
I
Get
thought, I
numb.
was going to die, and here I am. Okay, we're back
Yeah.
from the dead.
Didn't die.
still moving.
Like I'm sure, like Ron's had, like, you know, even like with grappling and stuff. There's that one part you're like, I want this to be over.
oh,
And then you're like, oh, you know what? Hey, here I am.
Get out of it.
oh.
You know, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden
Yeah.
control changes and like you're in control. It's like, okay, now here we are. Now we're ready to go. It's kind of something like that.
Breath. It's all
Yeah.
about the breath.
Yeah.
Breathing. Yeah.
Huh.
Workouts are
that's-
the same. Yeah.
And I will say that's the big thing with like CrossFit, and like we teach like CrossFit mentality, and even like getting into running is you can't outwork your breath. Doesn't matter
Right.
what you're doing. And that's what happens to people. Like when they come in the gym, they take a class like, oh, this is too hard for me. You're just working too fast. Your heart rate's up, you're breathing too much, and you're winded, and you feel like you can't go on. It's the same thing when people try to get into running. It's, I'm just going to go out and I'm going to crush these like 3-4 miles, and they come back and they're like, I don't know what just happened. Like I want to curl up in a ball. It's, they overextend themselves.
Yeah.
They did not get runner's high.
No, they got the exact opposite.
They stopped before they got there.
Yeah, maybe.
The worst part
We'll
was
say that.
just too much. Yeah.
The whole thing was.
But that's, you know, we're
But
talking
you
about,
bite off more than you can chew, and that's kind of seems like probably 99% of
That's a
the
life
death of
lesson,
people
right?
trying to get.
anything
in
you get
shape.
into.
Yeah.
That's why you have a training plan.
You gotta
That's
have
why
the-
you have a teacher that shows
have
you how to do
parents,
these
you
things.
know.
Yeah.
Okay.
but I would
But-
say like just like a little like PSA for everybody, just because we're talking about, you know, new year, new me, all that kind of stuff that's coming out, is if you're trying to get into any kind of journey, whether it's coming taking class with us, going to another gym, taking a jiu-jitsu class or something, it's don't expect everything to happen overnight.
Right.
Like it's a slow process. Do what you
Yeah.
can. If you need to take breaks, take a break. You need a water break, take a water break. You need an extra rest day, take a rest day. Like you have to ease yourself into it. You
Yeah.
know, we tell most people when they come in, it's okay. Well, you say you're out of shape. Well, how long did it take you to get that out of shape? Okay, so it took you 5 years. We're not going to remedy that in 3 weeks.
Right.
It's going to
Right.
take some time, and you just have to ease into it. And that's where people get like that instant burnout because they try and go full bore, and it's like this isn't for me. It's because they're expecting. You know, if you did anything athletic when you were younger, it's like, oh, well, I used to be able to do this. Like, well, you're not
Right.
clean anymore.
Or
Yeah.
even just watching. Like, there's so many ways to watch like really good athletes now. It's in the
Yeah.
palm of our hand. You know, you
And
can
they
scroll
they
through.
make it look so easy.
Yeah, I scroll through a lot of soccer. I don't know. It's like my algorithm. That and barbecue. I don't know.
Welcome to middle age.
But like they make it look so easy, and you're like, oh, okay. And even if you're either reminded of it or you've never done it before, but it's like, you know, you don't realize how far out of shape you are. I'm surprised by that all the time. Like you do something, you know, even just working on the house, and then the next day you're like, why am I sore?
All I did was go up a ladder.
Uh-huh. I don't care. You can get as
So-
fit as you want. I still hate walking up a flight of stairs. It'll get me winded every time.
It's different.
Really?
Mental.
Do you do stairs as a training?
Even like running hills and stuff. It's if you walk up a couple of flights of stairs, it's like, why am I winded?
Yeah.
Why am I breathing heavy? I just walked upstairs.
Yeah. I don't even really remember. I remember we used to do hills for soccer conditioning and whatnot. And, but yeah, I definitely still get winded going upstairs too, but I that's how it should be for me.
Is it different?
So I have been working out 2 to 3 times a week, right up until this holiday season, we'll say.
The holidays
The
get
holiday
everybody.
reset.
That
Yeah.
time between Halloween and the New Year, where people don't know what happened. Wait, it was 2
And
months.
every time you leave your house, you spend $300.
Yeah, every time you go to the grocery store, the toy store,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Well,
$300.
I mean, the other thing is I always work out in the morning, but we get up and go hunting instead this time of year too. So
Oh,
that's- which is not nearly as much of a workout as you'd think.
You got to climb into the stand.
Yeah,
Get winded.
5 steps. I will say I have to walk up a couple of hills to get to mine, so that's been one thing. But it's just like it's not the same as
No, yeah.
being there. So for me, my goal is to go back to the better diets. When I was 38, that's already 4 years ago, I actually did the intermittent fasting plus the workout every morning, and I had like counted calories the whole bit, and I was like kind of dialed in. I lost 30 pounds, and then vacation season of the summer started. Summer. So, and it's kind of worse for me now because not that I mean it's a terrible excuse, but the kids are home, so like getting up, having breakfast with them, and doing summer stuff or
It's a
whatever.
totally
It's just-
different routine.
It's a more
Yeah.
lax routine, so it's like but I've been consistent pretty much with 2 to 3 times a week for the past year and a half, and some of the best advice I've seen is do what is sustainable.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to do anything if you won't continue to do it.
Right, yeah.
I mean, you're not
Then
gonna
you will do nothing.
That's the people
Right.
that do like all those fad diets. Oh, I lost all this weight, and then they put it right back on because it's like, well, what you did wasn't sustainable long
Right.
term.
Or you.
Or
went-
just no one
avoided
taught them
carbs
how
for
to.
6 months. And
Yeah.
then it's like, oh, look, carbs again. Oh, look, pasta. Ooh, bread. I can't understand why. It's because they overindulge.
Nobody teaches you how to
And
come
that-
off of it.
That would probably be my downfall. So even like yesterday, I fasted pretty well, and then we went to my mother-in-law's and probably ate 3,000 calories. And when I was 38, I found out that like 2,000 calories, 2,100 calories was my main maintenance of working out hard, and then that's all you can eat. And then if I want to lose weight, you go obviously
You have to go down,
to
yeah,
like
into a
1,800.
deficit, yeah.
Yeah, and then and to me that was almost one meal a day or one meal and a snack, and it's like not hard to get to that level.
No,
But
it's all
something,
about
like,
meal
with guys
tracking.
We're talking about like missing a meal. That's where like the intermittent fast comes in because then you don't miss
Right.
it. You shrink that eating window down. You feel more satiated longer.
Right. So that's usually like 3 o'clock could be protein shake, then have dinner, and then try to go to bed early because sleep is a big thing
Tune
too.
out the hunger.
And, yeah, tune out the hunger.
Can't eat if I'm sleeping.
Yeah, roofie myself and go to bed.
Woke up on the lawn again.
I haven't done that since my 20s. So what's your? I'll go with Ron first. What's your your schedule like as far as classes and age groups and?
We have
whatnot?
ages
So-
4 to 64.
Who's a 64-year-old? Is there more than one?
No, John. He's actually a big weightlifter and a runner for many years.
Oh wow.
But he ran his knees off, so he's got 2 new knees,
No.
and his back is shot, his shoulders are shot, so he doesn't do much running or weightlifting anymore. But I got him on the mat, loosening his hips up. He
okay.
is loosening his hips like he's never moved before.
Yeah.
And just the movements that this older gentleman is making now, the way he's twisting and getting flexibility
Yeah.
in his old age
Yeah.
is very inspirational. The guys see
Nice.
that and they're, oh, wow. So yeah. But we have kids class, as you know,
Yeah.
Tuesday and Thursday. We've got probably, I don't know, 35 kids in all between the 2 classes.
Yeah.
Then we have the adults, which is basically 14 and up. And we have a women's only on Wednesday still.
Yeah. The self-defense course.
No, this
Oh.
is just Kelsey. She's a purple belt. She just has a regular women's class. Teaches. She's got a few beginners in there.
Of jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, just
Okay.
jujitsu. Yeah,
Okay.
which is kind of rare. The women. I don't blame them. They don't like to roll around with the guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most of them don't anyway.
Yeah.
And I think about it. If I was gonna go take a dance class, I would want to take it with guys. I wouldn't want to take it with a bunch of women. Not that I want to take dance class, but I'm just saying, I'd be more comfortable.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's
kind
why
of
I
like
don't blame. This is
gets to that
close.
kind of camaraderie
I mean,
level.
it's not like
Like,
it's
you just-
tennis or this is contact. It's grappling.
yeah.
I don't blame the woman, and I tell anyone, you don't have to roll with anybody you don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to make you roll with anybody.
Yeah.
So they have their own class, and that's taken off well because none of the women come to the adults class, the men's class. Kelsey does still because she wants to learn, and
Yeah.
but the other woman, they got enough learning from Kelsey.
Nice.
I'll go there once a month maybe to do a class.
Yeah.
But I don't know. A couple of weird things happened to me on the way home from that class the last 2 times I did it.
Really?
Strange things. So I'm kind of leery about doing it again, actually.
Strange thing.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
car spin out or?
Oh,
like-
well,
or
I rode
like-
my motorcycle for the year. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm working on my truck. So the last time I left, I'm going down Church Street,
Mhm.
I grew up on Day Street. I'm on Church Street. And you know the road.
Yeah.
A car comes off of Darby Road, and it's dark, right? Dark. And I can see it's not on its side of the road.
Yeah.
It's coming like straight towards me.
Oh wow.
And it's not going slow. It's coming straight. And I'm on my motorcycle. I'm off the road as far as I could go now. It's either go in the gutter or I'm going to get... I lifted up my leg, and that car went...
Wow. That's scary.
That's scary.
Huh.
I saw the car. I saw it turn down Day Street.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I got a full tank of gas. I got nothing to do. I'm going to see
Where are they going?
why this person almost killed me.
Right. They're on their phone. No.
Probably
Probably.
in the middle of the road. Yeah.
She's going down Day Street now. I grew up on Day Street. She's not going to lose. Not that she's trying to lose me.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's not going
probably
to
going
away from me
faster
on
than
Day
she
Street
should be.
on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
I caught her at the end, Day Street and Route 6. I pulled up, rolled down the window. I said, "What's up?" She looks at me like this young thing,
Yeah.
I don't want to get into it. I'm like, "What? You almost killed me up there on Church Street." She's like, "What? What do you mean?" She's playing dumb.
Huh.
I'm like, man.
Or she was totally oblivious and really.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm looking, and she's got her young friend in there. I'm like, right. And then she kind of realized, "Oh, I'm sorry.
Huh.
The time before that, same thing. No, same thing. This is a month before that. Okay?
Yeah.
Going down Church Street, go down Darby Road, heading Pomfret Landing.
Yeah.
Right. I'm cruising down Pomfret Landing motorcycle. All of a sudden, this bird comes out of nowhere. This is dusk.
Jeez.
Dusk.
Yeah.
Hits me right here. Full face helmet. I didn't think anything of it at first. Then I said, I don't know why. I'm going to turn around and go see if what I hit, whether the bird or whatever. Turned around, went back, nothing there. It was a little bird. Who knows what happened to it?
Okay.
All right, I'm going home. Out to 101.
Yeah.
Take a right, because I live in Danielson. I get right up near Rogers, right? Just cruising. All of a sudden, I see a flash of my eye. This bird comes out of nowhere and hits me in the leg.
Really? You think it was the same bird?
No, it wasn't the same bird. I look down, and there's a dead bird jammed between my boot and the foot peg. I'm like, what is going on here?
Wow.
And I'm thinking, if I didn't turn around and go look for that other dead bird,
The timing would have been different.
this one.
Yeah.
So that's two
So
two times now. The first time, I'm like, wow, what does this mean? No, ever since I was a kid, why? I'm like, why? I want to know why everything.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm thinking just, okay, 2 birds. Then I think, well, I must be doing what I'm meant to be doing. I can't be doing what I'm not supposed to be doing, because how would this happen? And I guess I'm looking at it positively, right?
Right.
I'm doing what I should be doing. So I'm like, okay, I threw it away. And then that's when it happened the next time. Where I was like, whoa, now I'm thinking, well, why did this happen?
Right.
Yeah.
So you're thinking maybe you're not meant to go to that class on
Well,
Wednesday?
The universe is clearly telling him
Maybe you
something.
I think
Shouldn't be on a
I'm
bike.
meant, and I
Take the night
swear to
In the
God,
dark.
Yeah.
that guardian angel
Yeah.
And I told some of the people at class, and I'm like, I feel there's no way that whoever, God, whatever, was gonna let that teenage, who knows,
Yeah.
take me out, that way.
Right.
I don't think that's how I was meant to go.
That wasn't
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
No, that wasn't.
So now that reinforced me. I need to be at that dojo. That is where I need to be. So I'm so happy with it,
Yeah.
with what I do. But now Kelsey just said, "Oh, we got one on the 23rd next month." I'm like, I said, "Well, we talked about this." And she's like, "Yeah." And I said, "And that is my birthday."
And I don't wanna.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Near
if I
death
can do that one.
experiences on your birthday, please.
Yeah, I know,
Right.
right? I know. So
It's not like it's Friday the 13th.
I got a couch in my office. Just stay there.
well, I told her you'll have to come pick me up.
You have
'cause
to come get me.
I don't think I'm going to drive that night. No. But it won't. I'm saying, well, it won't be on a motorcycle. But that, again, I think too much. I'm thinking, well, it won't be on a motorcycle. But then it doesn't matter if it's your time. And I'm thinking, well, maybe I shouldn't have Kelsey come get me.
Yeah. Let's not involve other people.
So I don't know.
Maybe go down to Maple Street, go that way.
Go
That's where I hit the birds.
Your route. Oh God.
Right? And then I have to come in on Church Street. Maybe I just shouldn't go home that way. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. You go down 6 to Maple,
the other way.
and then the other way, or Main Street.
Yeah, there's a few different
Grab a coffee on Main Street.
Stop somewhere on your way home.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they waited for him.
They-
Yeah,
Clearly.
Weird.
Because last time when that lady almost ran, actually Danielle, I was about ready to go, and Danielle stopped me talking to me for like 15 minutes. Not that I cared, but I'm like, after I was thinking, oh my God, Danielle almost got me killed.
This conversation could have waited.
Well, that's funny.
But that was the first time it didn't rush me out. I've been riding a bike for a while, and you have the close calls. You do.
Yeah.
And whether it's your fault or someone else's fault, and sometimes you just got to pull over and go, oh man, what was that?
Right. Yeah.
It happens.
Breathe through it, Ron.
Yeah, it's
Breathe
part
through
of it,
Right.
But this time I was like, oh wow, I don't believe that just happened. I couldn't believe how calm I was till I caught up with her.
Yeah. So back to the schedule. The classes. So you had the kids class, the adult, one of the adults class, like the general adults.
Yeah,
class.
they're 6:30, 6:15, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Okay. And then the girls is Wednesday.
Girls is Wednesday. We have competition class on Wednesday. Wednesday's all different. Competition class, judo. The kids do judo. The competition team is required to do judo.
Do you coach judo?
I have a black belt that comes in.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. The competition team has to go to 3 classes a week. It's none of this, no.
And that's so they can compete when
Yeah.
you guys go, because that's typically a weekend, right? When you
Yeah.
go to compete.
Yeah, on the weekends. Yeah.
Now, last time you were here, you were saying that you couldn't find anyone to compete with you in your
Right.
age.
Right.
It goes by age group, right?
Yeah.
And how you been doing
I
with
think I
that?
had one since then. I'm not sure. I might have. But yeah, there was another guy, and I went at it with him and lost. He was supposed to be my age bracket, but he was actually an age bracket lower.
Oh, okay.
You don't think it
I
makes a
think I
difference,
remember
but
you
when
saying
makes
that
a
you were getting ready for that, and,
When
and
you're-
you
when you're this
you're
age,
like, I got to
5
go
years
down
makes
an
a big
age bracket.
difference,
You're
yeah.
still not going. Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, they wanted. I know the guy that does the reality fighting. I've known him since he started that business, and they wanted me to do a kind of like a exhibition grappling match. Actually, this weekend on the 3rd, they have a New Year's show all the time against another old guy.
What's reality fight? I've never heard that.
It's MMA. It's amateur MMA, right at Mohegan Sun.
Oh, is reality like a brand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Amateur MMA. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And but I'm just too banged up right now. I can't get ready to compete. It's just contact sports don't work when you're 60 something.
Yeah.
You find that out.
Yeah. I don't know. I see you on the floor, with the kids and stuff. And
Well, that's
just
different.
like, it's pretty wild how much mobility you still have.
That's
And
I'm
it's
lucky.
like-
It's hard to roll with adults. There's just too much weight to move around at this age. It's just hard.
Yeah.
It's just hard. If there are other older guys in there, I could handle. But these young guys, you just grab them, you feel their strength,
Yeah.
You can just, oh my God. I asked him, I said, when you grab me, can you feel my old man weakness? Because when I grab you, man, I feel, whoa.
Like grabbing a steel pipe.
Oh my God, you know? So, yeah.
All right.
But I'm glad to pass it on, you know. I'm at this stage where,
Yeah, the knowledge and
yeah,
everything.
it's so rewarding. It really
great.
is, really is. And to make, like Jay says, to make difference in people's lives.
Mm. Yeah, like the guy you're talking about, you know, his hips are, you know, more flexible.
Right,
And
right.
yeah, I remember the last time you came on, you were talking about how you almost had to hang it up, and then you had to, you had
Yeah.
to
Oh,
get
yeah.
more of like the
Yeah.
stretching and the,
And you know,
Other side
it
of it.
wears on your body. You know, as
Yeah.
much as I want to push my guys, sometimes I think, oh my God, maybe I push. Maybe I shouldn't.
can't
push
lower your
because
standard,
You end up
Ron.
like me, though.
Yeah,
You know? I don't
oh.
want you to get all beat up like me. I
Right.
didn't get enough therapy. You know.
yeah, they need that recovery.
You need the recovery.
Yeah.
You need the. I tell them chiropractic. You need a massage therapist. You need it all. You need the diet.
Yeah.
And I did all. Not quite. I did the diet. I did some therapy, but not enough. And
Oh, okay.
now, you know, you just it adds up.
Yeah, I even think about when I was a carpenter, like just the same motion,
repetition.
Repetitive motion.
repetitions
Yeah.
Of course,
day after
of
day,
course,
and then it's
of
like,
course.
oh, you didn't do anything to help the other
Right,
side of that.
exactly.
Well, because it's
So,
work, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Different when it's
Right.
your job.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
to
You don't
do
think
that
you need to
every day.
recover from your job.
Yeah.
So.
What about you guys? What's your schedule like for what you offer? And
We have CrossFit classes on the quarter after the hour every morning. They start at 5:15, and then the last one's at 9:15. Then we're closed in the middle of the day, and we have 3 classes at night: 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, Monday through Friday. Then Saturday we have a 7:15 and an 8:15, and then on Sundays we just do one 8 a.m. class. And then that's just for CrossFit. Our studio classes all at this point happen on at 4:30 Monday through Thursday, and then spin classes Monday and Tuesday at 5:30.
wow.
So
And spin, for people that don't know, that's cycling.
cycling, yes,
Stationary
indoor
cycling.
cycling,
Yeah.
yes. And they do different variations. They have one woman does, you know, just a straight spin class. We have one teacher that does she calls it cycle core. So she does a half spin class, then they do a half core class, but she tries really hard to make it fun. So what we call stupid human tricks, like they make a human centipede, and it's all about like the science of how you've used all of your muscles, like holding each other up and, you know, doing these things. And she's a scientist, so she thinks that's extra entertaining. And she's also the one videoing, not in the human centipede, so she thinks it's extra fun. But she puts on a really good class. And then on Thursdays, she runs a class called Spin and Tone. So they do spin, but they interchange light weights or band work, things like that.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And then you still have the 24-hour gym.
And we have a 24-hour gym, yes, which is key code access through one of the side doors, or if the lobby's open, people come in through the front door, say hello, hang out if they feel like it. And we have a lot of people that take our classes that utilize that.
Yeah. And now how would somebody sign up for your gym class?
Contact us, come in and see us, find me, basically.
Is there an email, a phone number you want to throw out there?
The email is info@cfashland.com, and the phone number is my phone number on our website. Yeah. Phone number is 860-235-7773, and it's Liz, and it's on the website. You can text or call me.
Okay.
Usually I meet everybody. We tell everybody to come take a free class. Take your first class. It's always free. We'd rather you come in and try it and decide if you like it, because I don't want to sign you up and then have you say, well, that really isn't for me, and then have to give all your money back.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely not in it we're not in it to take money from you and have you not utilize any of the services. So
Right.
we want people to get their best out of what they're paying for. So,
I always think of that Friends thing. I want to quit the gym.
but I can't quit the gym. And then all 3 of them end up at the gym.
Yeah.
They'll be fine. Bring your
You
friend
have
with you
somebody
when you
like
want to
that
quit.
there that you know.
Oh,
gets
every day
involved.
there's someone that's like, I'm not coming back. And, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
And that's the thing, like the camaraderie in classes. If you say you go like 4:30 every day, you'll start to see the same people. So then if you don't come in for like, hey, you're alive. Like, where you been? Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the good thing that helps people come back.
Our 9:15 crew has matching shirts. You know,
Oh, wow.
they're quite happy with each other.
We
There
have the
were a
7:15
lot
Pitch
of
and
them.
Bone Club.
7:15, yeah. 6:15 is what do they call it? Social hour.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. 5:15 is the get in, get out group, because if you're working out at 5:15, there's a reason. You have to go to work. You have kids to
Yeah,
wake
that was
up.
the only time
whatever
I
you
had.
have going on. Yeah. I mean, they're all really we have really fun classes, but you establish that class group with your friends,
Yeah, and they probably
and they're
take
like,
on
"Oh,
a
see you
personal-
tomorrow," and then you don't want to be like, "Oh, I'm not coming."
Yeah.
Then
And
you
you
show
guys,
up.
you guys have different packages too for like
Yeah.
CrossFit. So you have like the 3 days a week, or
We
or
do. We
5 days
offer
a
a
week.
we do offer a 2-day week package and a 3-day week package, and then we have unlimited. And the difference now, probably from when you were there, is that includes everything. So if you're unlimited, you can do studio classes, CrossFit classes. It includes the 24-hour gym, and then
Nice.
we only have caps on like if you do only 2 or 3 classes, it's a week, but it's really a month. You have if you want to use all 8 of your classes in an 8-day span, you are welcome to do that. I wouldn't advise it, but you can. But you pay for 8 classes a month or 12 classes a month, or you completely unlimited, which is what most people do.
Yeah.
Because if you can make it more than 3 days a week, you're really doing yourself a disservice by trying to limit yourself. So if you can get there. And we always offer a punch card. It's 10 classes. It's always $100. They never expire. You can pop into any class you want. Just register on the
So
app
once
that
you
we-
do, you just pay for a.
Yeah, pay $100 and it loads
And-
onto your account on the app, and then you just sign up for your class. It'll take one off. And so if people are, we have a lot of people that visit, right? So we have 2 guys that live in New York City. Their parents still live in Brooklyn. They buy punch cards. They come in and out. They CrossFit in New York City, and then they come to us. So we have some people that live in California that same thing. They come in and out, so they do that. But
Wow.
yeah, most people that start on a punch card end up unlimited because you find out that 10 classes don't really last that long. If you like it and you're coming,
Yeah.
and then you have people buying 2 punch cards in a month, which is more than what it would cost you to be unlimited.
Oh, okay.
So we're not also trying to do. We don't want people to.
Right, you do the
I mean,
math.
I'll take it if you want to. If you have commitment problems, but but really you're spending too much money.
Benefits to that.
So yeah.
Gotcha. You guys, can you tell me a story about the name? Because you name Ashling Fit, like that's
So
peculiar
Ashland
name.
is,
and I always mispronounce it.
yeah,
So.
it's Ashland,
you
like
saying it?
phonetically, it's like Ashland, like ASHLIN.
Yeah.
And it's Celtic for dream or vision. And when I opened, it was my dream to like help people and try and help people change their lives for the better.
Nice.
So that's where that came from.
And that you guys have changed to a
We just have a new,
Just one of the first shirts.
just a
something-
different
iron
logo.
sharpens iron.
Trying different things.
Remember, we are cotton that sharpens cotton.
Oh, I remember.
We're elite.
But I'm talking about the actual business logo, which is
It's an
the
Awen.
Celtic rune is the Awen, and it's, if you look, there's the 2 on the outside. It's the 2 ends of the blades, like one's for the male, one's for the female, and they come together to make the sword of power. In the middle, like it's the balance of life and like how things, when everything comes together, you get stronger.
Nice. And Ron, how did you name Team Squared?
Well,
Something deep and meaningful.
Yeah, right.
that's a story that even a lot of the people from Squared don't know about. Gabriel Gonzaga was with Marco Alvin. They were Team Link.
Okay, I do remember
And then
you talking about
politics is everywhere.
that.
So they broke up.
Uh,
So Gabriel had to come up with a name. Squared. G squared is what they used to tell me it was at first. G squared. G squared. I'm like, what does G squared mean? Gabriel Gonzaga. If you look at the logo,
oh, gee.
I don't-
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I tell people
I
that
see
they're
that.
like, that's a G? Yeah, it's 2 G's turned upside down, but G squared. I don't know how he came up with that.
Okay. Well, it was his name. It was a play on his name.
Yeah, but
basically, his
squared,
initials.
you
or
know,
whatever.
Well, no, squared is a math term, so 2 G's like that is squared. That's how.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And you just took on the name. when
well,
you-
I'm under him.
Oh, okay.
He's my sensei. Sure, I could make
Oh,
up
is
my
that-
own name and everything, you know, but
Is that
I
like
just
when you have an
never-
official registered dog? They have to have a portion of the name from their parents.
well,
Of their- that- of the- like-
lineage is a thing.
Yeah. It was,
You know, it is a thing.
I wasn't really comparing you to dogs. It was just
No,
like,
no, no. I
it's a
don't-
philosophy of like
where you
I'm
meant to go with
Norin
that,
after
but
my
it did.
dad. You know, it's just like
It's, I
it's
still
kind of a
need.
thing.
I learn on the internet. I learn from Gabriel. I like to have a master I can go to and ask questions
Right, for sure.
and talk to, you know, about things, you know, at the dojo. You know, I still need that guy. If I left Gabriel, you know, I
Gotcha.
guess
You have
I
to
could.
come up with your own logo too.
Oh yeah, that's
What?
right. You know how much
That doesn't
fun
sound
is.
fun.
And that's getting kicked around. You know, some of the students say, "Why don't you just leave and start your own?" And they go, "Why?"
Oh, okay. So I get it. It's like an homage to him. It
Yeah.
keeps the lineage of the legacy going. That's pretty neat.
You know, so I'm one
That's
of
pretty
his
cool.
his reps, one of his schools in Connecticut. You know?
Yeah, and it shows a good example of, you keep your mentors around, and
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah, I
still
have no
seek out
reason,
wisdom,
you
no
know,
matter
he-
how
he's my
old and how
friend,
far
you
into
know,
it you get.
Yeah, you know.
Never stop learning. You got to
Oh, he's
feed
got
that.
so much
that thing.
knowledge.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Gabriel Gonzaga, you kidding me?
Nice.
You know, a living legend, really. You know, so
Wow.
yeah, I'm honored to train with him.
Do you get to have him come down and?
Oh, he came
do-
down a few months ago. Had a big.
You can tell when he
seminar.
comes down because there's
Yeah.
no parking.
No
Yeah.
parking.
Oh,
You can
okay.
tell. You can tell when he's there. It's like, oh, okay, yep, he must be here.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Fills it
He's
up.
a large, imposing man.
Ooh.
He's very kind though. He's a very nice guy.
Oh, no, it's just got
I gotta say I haven't met. So like when I worked for Mohegan Sun, I was arena security, and it's funny to do a boxing match or an MMA match, and it's just like, who am I gonna stop from going? Everybody's twice the size. Everybody's well trained.
Right,
They're
right.
going to see their buddies that have.
Yeah, right.
Flash your flashlight at him.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, here we go, Dudley Do right here.
It's the armchair guys you got to look out for.
I'm like Barney Fife without the bullet in my pocket. That's an old reference. I don't know if anybody gets that, but like everybody was so nice. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
It's like
Oh, yeah.
it's wild when you have these people that have the regimented time during their day to do something super hard and challenging. Like everything after that is so
That's the thing.
easy, and it's just like they become so laid back as they get further and further into the
Yeah, that's
practice. That's from my observation, humble opinion, but it's just like I've never met one that's like the huge, like head kind of thing, and trying to knows jujitsu so they can be tough.
Yeah.
And tough talk people or anything like that. I've never seen it. I've never met anyone like it. So it was pretty. And it was funny because you and I, we used to be on job sites together all the time. And, I just like never know it. You never know Ron was training black belt or a black belt or practicing. And then you talk to him, you're like, this guy's incredible. This is wild to see.
I guess I hit it well.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
Until
pretty.
you wanted to talk about it.
Well, I was kind of curious when I was a kid too. These questions don't just come from.
You've been stewing on
It
this.
wasn't just like I just started asking questions. I kind of always ask questions.
Good. No, that's
It's
good.
always
Never
the way
stop
I
asking
was. So
questions. Yeah.
we used to have a lot of, and we were painting my son's room this past week, and I told him, I said, you fill a hole, but you caulk a crack. And I said, that's something Ron taught me. He goes, Ron? And I said, yeah, your sensei. And he's like, how do you know him so well? Like, he's like, did you know him before I signed up for classes? Like the whole thing.
Yeah, wow.
Now he has
Real-
questions too.
He didn't realize that we've known each other like 20 years. Yeah, he taught me that. And so, it was just funny.
I don't even remember saying that. I don't. I'm like, wow.
I
bet that's
Oh,
smart.
I learned that today too.
Oh, I'm smart. Oh, that's a good one.
Go me.
I'm gonna use that.
I actually remember it was an antique house on Grove Street in Putnam. I had done the kitchen, and I had built the built-in, and I think I just took filler and filled in everything.
Oh.
And you were like, who did this? What happened here? It was because I was trying to give it to you fully primed and
right.
filled
Oh,
and
that's good.
like
Yeah,
ready to go. And you were like, what happened here?
See, I don't
like,
remember.
I was like, I thought I got that nice for you. You're like, no, I'm scraping. He's like scratching all this stuff. No, you don't fill a crack. It's gonna move. It's an old house. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. It's too rigid. You need something that's pliable and. It's like,
Now that
you
you're
don't
saying it.
you fill a hole and you caulk a crack. All right, thanks.
Look, you imparted that knowledge and then you forgot all about it.
I was trying to do.
I'm glad it's still out there.
He's
Thanks-
been teaching.
Thanks for returning that.
Yeah.
He's forgotten more than we'll ever learn.
I mean, I'm sure that happens to all of us.
But yeah, so it was just funny to see his eyes like light up, like, how did you knew Ron? But and it's also like when you think about your teachers growing up, like they have a whole life outside of
I know.
school.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
know.
And
They
see
don't
you-
live there.
They see you the same way, like what?
That's baffling to our
I swear, I see
preschooler.
some of the kids outside, like in my civvies, and they look at me like, who is this guy?
right, right.
One guy, I saw him at Big Kid, and he just couldn't stop looking at me. It's like he didn't know me. And his father's like, "That's your teacher." And the kid's like,
yeah.
Stranger danger.
"I know."
Yeah, and even when I told him you were coming today, because he's like, "Who's coming on the podcast?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's Ron." He's like, "Ron's coming to the house. We're gonna
At our
I gotta go
house.
clean my room.
Yep.
Would work
Good
on our
kid.
kids.
Good kid. He
Thanks.
fits in well there.
Appreciate
Kids
it,
love
yeah.
him. Yeah,
He
he has
needs-
fun.
He needs that depletion of energy.
Yeah, they all do. They all do. That's why they run like hell for 15 minutes.
Yeah,
They get there 15 minutes straight out. Get it out of them.
yeah. Some of
Then
the
I
warm ups are just hysterical to watch.
I
Yeah,
know.
you know, he makes them do piggyback runs. The one where one's dragging them by a by
yeah,
a belt,
belt.
and
That's
they got to
the-
climb up
oh,
the
they
belt and
love
tag
that
them.
one. They love that one. They love
Yeah.
it. They love everything. That's what's so
Yeah.
fun about it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see. You know, just getting them running like that and doing.
And the
all those
girls too.
things.
We got a lot of young girls, and they're amazing. They're so amazing.
That's good.
They learn so quick. They pay
Yeah.
attention better.
Yeah.
You know? Even the judo sensei told me how good the girls are doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So these girls, I'm like, I know.
Nice. Yeah, I've had this conversation with my daughter. I said, you know, if you took a class, I'd feel better about you leaving. Like, because we question everything. You know, who are
right.
you going out with? What's their phone number? Send me their contact info.
Send
That
her
kind of
down
thing.
to the Wednesday class.
Yes, I've
Just the
tried.
ladies.
Yeah, maybe
Fine.
she'd feel better with just
We're-
girls.
We're
There's a
baby
there's
steps,
teenagers
guys.
down
Baby
there.
steps.
Yeah.
And something like that too is good for like self confidence.
Oh, it sure
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, I don't know if my kids need more confidence. They are half me.
Maybe you want to take it down a peg.
Well, that's why they need to
Let's
be humble.
humble.
Yeah.
That works too. He gets humbled.
Yeah.
He gets humbled.
Took me into my 30s to find it. Let's be humble. Let's humble a little bit.
People like it
Humble.
that way.
Yeah.
You don't have any stats.
What I mean, you guys have gotten into even the science of nutrition and, you know, tracking macros and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I mean, do we want to talk about that? I love
We
getting
can, I
into the
mean,
weeds of that stuff.
We have an in-body machine which will
Oh, yeah.
read all of your body fat, muscle percentage. We don't have the highest level of one, but it does exactly what we need it to do. Gives people all the science about how their body is broken down, and then read it for them. And we can run macros for people if they want it, depending on what you're trying to do: gain weight, lose weight, stay the same, or most people really just want to see it because they want to gain muscle mass. So we want to have a baseline so we know that if we're losing weight, we're losing fat, we're not losing all of our muscle mass, and how to keep us on the right track. Because the answer is not always just eat more protein.
Sure.
And for a lot of people, when they-
definitely
when you-
not
when you
the only
show them
answer.
their macros or like what they need for nutrition. It is like, oh, I don't eat anywhere enough that I'm supposed to. I'm like, yeah,
That's a
why you're-
lot of
That's
our
why you're
people.
always tired.
Is
You're
there
not fueling your body?
is there a fee to go in there every week and do that?
Well, you don't want to do one every week, but yeah, it's $20.
I need that
I'll put
feedback.
you on
I
it.
need that feedback.
I just know people
You're not
when
going to see
starting
any
out, like,
difference
you're-
every week. But
especially
yeah.
when you're starting to like get into like macro tracking or just like nutrition and
Yeah.
anyways, like
Yeah.
every 3 to 4 weeks when you first start, because you kind of want to see like what's working, what's not. Okay, if we put you here for like your protein and your carbs, okay, are you what's the scale, like what's your body composition, not the scale's a relative number.
Yeah.
But like what's your body composition look like? Okay, well, if we're trending the right way, well then this is working. Okay, well this isn't really, what's kind of this, because it's not, there's no like pizza cutter, cookie cutter, like one size fits all approach.
Right. Yeah.
Because you could take someone, they look exactly the same musculature, same muscle mass, same height and weight, and they might need something completely different than the person on the side of them, because it's just how their bodies, like biometrics go. So you have to see what works for that person.
Yeah. I like the feedback, but I wish I could get addicted to something. Just like
Other than sugar.
it's been great. Yeah. It's been great for most of my life because I just don't have that like addictive personality. So most things, like especially alcohol, but also on the flip side, being like healthy habits,
Yeah.
I kill them quick.
But
I didn't like that anymore.
especially when you talk about making like healthy habits. It takes 3 to 4 weeks for it to become a habit.
Mm.
That's what I tell
Yeah.
a lot of people, when they first start on, like, start with like 2 or 3 days a week, a manageable number, like we were talking about earlier, something sustainable.
Right.
If you can sustain 2 days a week, it's a great place to start.
Yeah.
Okay, once you have 2 days locked down, okay, can we incorporate that third day? And then, once you start getting that healthy habits, oh, well, I know Tuesday's a workout day and I'm not there, and then you start missing it, and then, all of a sudden, you're a morning person, all of a sudden, oh, well, you're here on a Tuesday afternoon. Well, I didn't come this morning and I really need to get, because you've developed that healthy
Yeah.
habit and that mindset, and that's where the switch flips. It might be begrudgingly hard at the beginning, but once you kind of get to that point,
Yeah.
your body craves it, your body wants it, and when you don't have it, and the same thing as Ron's talking about, run the kids around for 15 minutes, get the energy out.
Right.
Once you get that body in motion, it wants to stay in motion. So then all of a sudden you don't have it. It's like, oh, the rest of my day sucks because I didn't get up and get out of bed and go get my workout in.
Yeah, I have friends that have a hard day or have a hard time with the day of rest, like to rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, me.
They'll still get their. See,
I
I don't have
am
that. I'm
not
like a day of rest. I'm like, this is amazing. Like-
Nope.
Usually by the time, like with my training, by the time I get to like my rest day, the one in the middle of the week, I'm like, oh, thank God it finally showed up, because my body
Yeah,
just run
no.
down.
Mm. Yeah, maybe that was more my issue back when I was doing it 5 days a week and sometimes Saturdays. But then Sunday would come and I'm like, oh, this is amazing.
And that's the thing is, people is, especially when you get into, yes, you want to, like, my workout days are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. But if, you do Monday hard and Tuesdays just rough, you have to listen to your body. It's, yeah, you could go do something, but if your body's telling you to rest, it probably actually needs it, because something's just, there's a trigger in there telling you it needs to do it. So maybe that's the week where it has to like flip into a Wednesday.
Yeah.
But it's taking the time at the beginning to develop a healthy, sustainable habit.
Yeah.
And that's what happens with the New Year's. I always joke about every year. Say it was like, should open a gym called Resolutions. It's a gym for January,
Yep.
and the other 11 months of the year it's a bar. Because you get all those people that come in like the beginning of January. It's like, I'm gonna get after. I'm gonna get it in like 2 or 3 weeks, and like, meh, I'm good.
I can't wait.
I don't wanna do
I
this.
can't wait for all the resolutions posts next week.
Yeah, like, I'm good. I don't want to do this anymore. And it just happens because they try and invest too much. Or they found some fad, or they followed something on TikTok that said, if I
What's that dog?
eat 3 heads of cabbage a day, I'm gonna
Oh,
do
is that
this.
dog eating what I think it is?
A Lego?
No,
Nope.
it's brown and mushy.
Oh,
You
I'm
don't
not
want
gonna
to
go check.
I no longer wish to know.
I've cleaned it up.
But
Sorry.
that's the thing.
It's
to
cleaned up.
take the time to make little small changes over time, turn into very big like life changes.
Right.
I think it's just one little thing. Someone like sugar. Okay, so the first thing, let's not change anything in your diet. Let's not change anything. Worry about any macros or anything. Let's try and cut out sugar. Even if not all sugar. Like, okay, so what do you like for sugar? Like cookies, ice cream, and say candy. Okay.
Yes.
Which one of those 3 do you want to try and get rid of?
Yes.
And when you peel one layer back, okay, how do you feel about that? So okay, now that we've done this, let's try and peel the other layer back. And when you build it up, and all of a sudden you're like, I don't really need it.
It all
Then you move on to
circles
other things
back,
because you
yeah.
start to kind of, you'd be surprised that when you don't have it, like how much you really don't miss it. Like even if you get to that point, you can walk by the candy. It's like, I don't really want it right now.
Yeah, I've had a few times like that. It's just funny how I regress, but
It's not funny. It's natural.
It happens to everybody.
The other thing I have an issue with is I always forget to take the vitamins in the morning. Like if you're doing supplements and stuff, like I'll forget.
That is
about
a pain.
That's like you.
But
do.
you know what you got to remind yourself? It's better than taking the meds.
Oh,
That's
okay.
true.
You know, I was complaining to one of
Easier
my
to be healthy.
training guys about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I gotta take this, and he said, well, could be meds.
Right. Yeah. No,
You know?
and there was.
Because I know guys that are on, so many meds.
Yeah.
The more
And-
meds you're on, the quicker you die.
Yeah, and it like.
That's the truth.
Yeah, because they're not going to cure you. They're
Oh,
just going
yeah.
to keep treating you because that way they got
Yeah.
a patient.
It's a band-aid.
Yeah, and I've heard the other one. What struggle do you want? There's a struggle to being out of shape and
Right.
immobile, and then there's a struggle to being healthy. It's like which struggle do you want? And I really want the one with being healthy.
I want to
No,
go
it's
with
the
that.
same thing as
It's
like
like-
that. It's like, eating healthy and going to the gym is expensive. Well, so are hospital bills later in life.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, you see that coming up all the time too.
I had a buddy that belonged to two gyms, and I was like, "Why do you belong to two gyms?" He goes, "Look at this body. Wouldn't you put that kind of money into it?"
Well, fair.
So, that's awesome. What about you? What do you do for?
No gluten was the biggest thing I did.
Oh, really?
For years, we worked at the cafe, and
Yep.
people would come in, gluten free, and I was like, ah. And I guess some people are really allergic to it.
Yep.
You
Oh,
know,
for
they
sure.
can't
Yeah,
digest
my wife
it.
is.
Yeah.
They
She
Yeah.
gets hives.
I had no problem eating it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my body was just so sore.
Oh yeah,
Finally,
so it built the inflammation
Noreen
in you.
Wallace finally talked me into it.
She's been on a podcast.
I know.
Yeah.
She's like, just try it,
Just try it, yeah.
and Danielle, her daughter-in-law.
Yeah.
I'm like, at this point, I got nothing to lose, right? I
Right.
was only eating the bagels with a little bit of gluten in my beer, but I quit gluten. 3 days later, I could stand up straight with no pain. Now I'm like, no gluten for me.
Yeah.
The inflammation.
Yeah.
ugh.
Yeah. And
Different.
sugar does that to me.
Well, sugar,
And-
no sugar,
and
no gluten.
Yeah.
That's
and
my big thing.
Sugar does that to everybody.
it also seems like when I'm 185 or up, that's when I have all the issues with like
Of course.
heartburn, inflammation, soreness, that kind of thing. So like once I
Wait,
get
Put
under
more onto your
185,
body, onto your
yeah,
joints.
it's
I
like,
think, and everybody's body's different. But
Right.
I know if I don't eat gluten or sugar, I can basically eat anything I want. I'm not going to gain weight. I
Oh,
I
wow.
train, and I'm losing weight. I've been constantly, I don't know, maybe just because I'm getting older, but losing. I'm almost down to my high school weight.
have you been on their machine? Is it muscle
No,
or
I
is it
haven't.
fat? You
No,
know
we
what I
haven't-
mean?
we haven't tried to
because if you
scan
lose
Ron's body yet.
if you lose muscle, then that's not
Well,
good. You know what I
lose
mean?
muscle as you age anyway, and I'm
Right.
not doing any powerlifting to build it, but
Yeah.
staying limber.
That's like I'm afraid of that. Like to be 10 years from now and to lose more mobility. Like
You
that.
got to get
that's
with
what
it.
Yeah, that's a big
it's
It
like,
doesn't get any.
it's not
easier,
really
bro.
like a thing of, like I want to look good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That doesn't
there's
matter
no
to me,
hope then.
obviously. Yeah.
You want to be able to get up off the ground if you fall
Right,
down.
right. And it, like watching Ron, I'm like, all right, he's right. Like he's in your 60s and you
Say it again. he
jumping
wants
up
to
and
hear you say it
down.
again. Tell him he's right.
Ron's right. But,
I'm living it, so
yeah,
I don't know. It works for me.
yeah, yeah. And I've done the trial and error. I tried the vegan thing that did not work at all.
I need meat.
I lost.
hard
I
to be
lost weight,
vegan.
but it felt like no energy.
I know,
nothing,
right?
Gray and
then-
ashy.
I couldn't
too.
get full.
Gray and
Use that. And I always have my friend Kyle to tell me exactly.
If I didn't point out flaws, what good would I be?
But yeah, I mean, to me, a big thing is trial and error, and then find what's sustainable. Because there's just you're right. There's like hundreds of things, and I've definitely seen the memes where it's like once I stop just trying anything on any workout on the
Yeah.
on the internet and
because if
got
Instagram
serious about
influencer
it.
told you to do it,
right, and then
Yeah.
you get serious about it, and that I've also found that I will not lose weight without counting calories. And I've had people say, like I don't have to count calories. Well, that's great.
Give up the sugar and the gluten.
Yeah.
You'll be amazed.
But that's what I've done. And that's how I lost 30 pounds was intermittent fasting. And I was basically eating meat with just like healthier carbs. Like,
Yep.
and most of it was, if it was a vegetable that was higher on the glycemic index, it wasn't, a cruciferous vegetable, which was most of what I was eating. So was I in ketosis? I don't know. Maybe once in a while. you
most
dip
people
into it.
just find value in tracking, whether you're
yeah.
just the writing it down makes you aware of like, oh, if I took that one M&M off of my kid's plate and I force you to write it down, if I tell you have to write every single thing down that goes into
Yeah.
your mouth,
Yeah.
some people are shocked.
Yeah. That was one thing.
And that'll
and
like
then-
just the knowledge of seeing what you did in a day,
yeah.
that's enough for some people for them to be like, oh, I probably didn't need to eat that other half of my kid's grilled cheese and then make myself dinner. Like,
Yeah.
not saying you can't eat dinner, but writing it down,
Right.
it doesn't have to be
Makes it
tracking it as
real.
far as like every day I have to eat this much protein, this many carbs, this much sugar, but like writing it down, keeping a food journal, that enough is usually eye-opening for people to be like, oh, I'm either not eating enough or I'm way overeating.
Right. It's always
So.
overeating for me.
For you. I'm shocked how many people we know that undereat, that can go
wow.
almost all day without even.
Get
I'm
my
already
fried to eat, I'm like,
already
how did you
thinking
forget?
about my next meal, like
Yeah.
what I'm eating. Like I'm thinking about dinner at breakfast time, and all my family is like, I don't want to talk about that yet, but I'm already thinking about what are we going to eat next.
Well,
Like-
if you're the cook, or like
Well, that's part of it. I
yeah,
do all
well,
the cooking.
my wife
most of
and
the
I
cooking,
don't
yeah.
have the conversation, and something doesn't get taken out to defrost for dinner. We're like,
That's a
and
problem.
then,
Yeah.
and then you're doing something quick,
Pizza.
process or going out. Yeah,
Yeah.
then it's
Easy.
spirals
Yeah,
the budget and your calories out of
Yeah.
control.
that's true too.
So, yeah, definitely helps. But you guys want to go around the table and do goals for the year? You have any
For the
goals
next year?
for this year, for 2026? Something
I'm
you
off for
wanna-
the rest of this year.
He's not doing anything. His goal is to relax.
for 2026. Well, you know why you're here.
Yeah, I do. I'm here. That's right. That's why I'm here. Yeah, we're just going to keep carrying on. The kids' classes will keep growing. Got a couple of the adults actually are interested in competing, so we'll see where they go with that.
Yeah.
I haven't had too many adults compete, and I don't force them to compete because I mean,
That's
classes
a commitment
aren't
for
enough.
sure.
But
Yeah.
that's next level, like I tell them, and then it really is. So
Wow.
yeah, we'll just keep going as we're going. Keep the train going, as we say, and we're
Yeah.
going pretty good. So as long as these guys will have us,
Oh, we're keeping you.
yeah,
Nice.
we'll stay.
And as you expand, I know like the kids group, you just broke up into 2 classes.
Yeah,
Just keep doing
yeah,
that.
and we'll keep doing that. Actually, at one point we had a few more kids, and we actually split those classes up into divisions as well. So
Yeah.
we still have the room
Yeah.
and the space. Actually, another new black belt moved into town. He wants to start teaching some classes, so we'll see. Maybe
Oh,
we'll let him
nice.
come in and do some classes. So a little different view of jiu-jitsu. You know, I
Yeah.
keep telling my guys, back in the day, you were supposed to stay with one guy. You couldn't go to different schools. You know, just wasn't even heard of. You know,
Oh, wow.
But-
yeah.
they brought that from Brazil. It just wasn't cool. But
Well-
in America, you know,
Even I feel like kind of like the baby boomer generation when they were in business, small businesses, they were kind of like competitive. and
Yeah.
They wouldn't. Where now I feel like the whole vibe of owning your own business is collaborating with
Yeah,
your competitors
working with your
and
local
working
community. Yeah,
with everybody. I mean, every time I go to a networking gig or a thing, there's like 14 realtors there, and we're all
Yep.
friends, and we all work together really
That's the thing,
well.
is, you know,
and-
Yeah,
community over
yeah.
competition. The more,
right.
you know,
Yeah.
the
right.
more the more like micro gyms they call them, you know, small private owned gyms. The more that pop up, everyone's like, oh, it's more competition. I'm like, no, it's more awareness for people to get healthy.
Right.
You know, it's like I run
Yeah.
into someone at the store and like, oh, could they leave because you know we weren't for them, which is it's not for everybody.
Happens.
And they go
Yeah.
somewhere else and like trying to duck me. It's like if it doesn't work for you and it works somewhere else, I'm happy for you. Like you're still doing something to continue getting yourself healthy. You know,
Yeah.
that's the whole like you're talking about community aspect, and
Yeah.
that's what needs to be, not these big giant purple boxes that come in that just want your money. They don't want you to do anything.
Mm.
we will take business from the big purple box. Planet Purple.
I call it penny.
Easy.
But whatever.
Easy now.
But but if the
They're
same thing with that,
welcome,
if
but,
that
you know.
if that works for somebody, if
Right.
going there works with them, I'm happy for
Yeah.
them because they're doing something to add like not even years to your life, you're adding quality to your years. That's the thing about
Right.
doing something healthy and having a healthy outlet to kind of allow yourself to get into is you're making your life a better quality.
Yeah.
So wherever that is, whatever you're doing, even if it's jumping around doing something in your living room, if you're doing something that's for you to better yourself, it's the best thing you can do for yourself.
Nice. Well said. Liz, what do you think goals for this year?
Goals. I don't know. Keep growing with what we're doing.
Yeah.
More sustainability, and also, I don't know. I think we need to do a little more community outreach stuff this year. More stuff that our community needs. Like I put up helping some Kale from Christie's Angels has people helping that need help moving on Friday, trying to, get people to do more, get our community to do more outside of just our community. It's fun to have a brunch and hang out with each other, but be good to get that group of people to go and do other things so that we can be helpful to surrounding community.
Nice. Nice. Jay, how about you?
It's this continue to grow and same thing as never stop learning. It's like what more can we do? What more do the members need? What more how can we become more accessible to more people and try and help more people as possible and do those things and finding new ways to branch out, because the realm of fitness, and it's now more of not even necessarily fitness as it is wellness, because that's like the mind shift for a lot of people. It's not I need to go lift 800 pounds. It's I want to be sustainable later in life, like taking mobility, which is a huge thing. Taking the time to do that, get your muscles to stretch out, elongate, so we're not hunched over. Because most people, you're either sitting like this in a car, you're sitting this at a keyboard, or they're sitting like this on their phone. So it's changing your posture and like just giving people a better quality of life. So how can we make that more accessible to people is something that I would like to try and figure out in 2026.
Nice. Kyle?
Probably more consistency with
That's what I was gonna
We
say.
can fix that for you.
exercise and food.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey,
they
if you
both
want-
fail at the same.
Hey, if you want some consistency from now until the end of the year, we have $150 for 3 months.
Oh wow.
No,
So you
if
get
ands,
January,
buts,
February,
n-
March.
yep, no if, ands, buts. There's no like red tape. There's no sign up fees. There's no commitment after. We don't do contracts. You know, if you're like, hey, it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But that's why we decided to put that promo out a couple weeks ago, is because there's a lot of muddy waters. You know, you don't really know what you want, and you don't know what you want until you try it. So,
So
we
it's
can do that to
unlimited
give people
use.
unlimited use. You can take as many classes of any kind that you want. You have access to the 24/7 key gym. It's anything that you want. Because if it works for you, like, we're happy to to give you a place to do all those things. But if it doesn't work, there's it's no harm, no foul.
Right. That's a really great deal.
Yeah, and you're basically
better
getting it
if
for
you-
just over the cost of a month. You're getting 3 months.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm more of the guy. All right, let's sign up for the year. I want to pay for the year. And
We
then I'll
will,
do it
we will
better.
allow you
know
to
what
do
I mean?
that.
I'll
If you
admit,
sign it
I'm
for
that
the year,
guy.
it comes with, if you sign it for the year, it comes with 2 free months.
Hit me hard in the wallet up front. All right, I'm gonna get my
I
money's
want to
worth.
feel this.
I'm gonna be at your dinner table.
The more classes I take, the more value I'm getting.
Yeah, exactly.
It's true.
Matt, you're down to 50 pounds. You should probably go.
Go a little less hard now. A little less. Tune it back.
But yeah, I'd love to develop a healthy habit that I can keep that's sustainable. That's my 2026, just at least one. And hopefully it's the no sugar thing. We're going to definitely try that for January, just to cut out sugar and see how far we go with it.
Even something like
Good
that.
idea.
Like, try something small. Start something like to cut out one thing that first week, then the second week another thing of sugar. So by the end of the month, you're not having sugar. That's what the trap block.
You don't have to
it's
go
all
cold
or
turkey.
nothing, and then when they fall off the wagon, they fall off the wagon really hard.
Yeah.
Once
Alright.
the taste is gone, though, you don't really crave
I
it.
have such a sweet tooth.
Sometimes though, it doesn't taste great when you bring it back. Some
Yeah,
things
yeah.
I love them, loved M&Ms,
That's
but
like,
now
I
they taste
haven't
like
done
plastic.
I've not had that.
It does not happen to you.
No, one thing, like when I was a kid, I used to eat a lot of Little Debbie stuff, and I have not had to do it. But man,
I'm a sucker
chocolate,
for those nutty bars,
candy,
that Little Debbie ones. I'm still like,
M&Ms.
Roman asked me, man, if you put this in front of me, I'm gonna have
There are things that cannot be in our house
Yeah,
Oh, that's
because
but that's
the
a
box
step,
is
right?
like gone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's part of
Yeah.
it.
But sometimes you have to take that step as a family.
Oh, we
That
do.
doesn't
Yeah, the
always work.
kids can't have it either.
the kids
Yeah.
go, oh, where's it? It's like, yeah, that doesn't live here anymore.
You guys ate the whole box in 10 minutes. You can't have them anymore.
you know they now have like chocolate covered caramel with sea salt. Like
Yes,
Oh,
they
we
do.
know.
We
No,
know. Did you know
the better
it
goods
exists?
ones.
Do you guys know about this?
somebody got me those for Christmas, and they're up on the
Did you,
counter.
did
I
you
didn't
not
break
know
the
that it
seal yet.
existed before?
No, I
Christmas?
knew it. Just like we were talking about, like good habit and cutting out sugar. Like there's a brand new box of those right upstairs. We can crush those from now until the 1st of
You get
January.
4 days.
And then we'll do your de-escalation thing.
Like,
Then
nice.
we'll
Go out
try
with-
it.
Gotta get
Go
them
out
out
with
the house
the-
somewhere.
Yeah, go with a big binge.
Sugar
Why does your
coma.
face look so puffy, Matt?
But yeah, definitely to develop a healthy habit. I've been doing it 2 to 3 times a week. I work out with a buddy over in the other side of Brooklyn, and he's a morning person too. So
Morning is good. I'm a
I
morning.
know if I add a healthier diet, I'll go to the gym more. You know,
Yeah.
Should feel
sleep.
better.
You sleep better. You feel better. You get up and you want to do more.
Makes a big difference, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. We'll see. Maybe by the end of the year, I'll sign up for a jiu-jitsu class.
Maybe. Keep working on
He
it.
keeps telling me my son's gonna be able to whoop my butt.
Well. I mean, yeah, that's what you pay Ron to teach him how to do.
However, there's also respect and discipline that comes out of it
That's
too.
true.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
Actually, we have
Protect
a
yourself
14-year-old
first.
that takes his father trains with us too, but the 14-year-old, we call him Paul Bunyan because he's huge.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, his father's like, I can't take him anymore.
yeah,
And his father's big,
yeah.
but this kid,
Wow.
14 years old, he beats up men.
Yeah, yeah. Some people are blessed with size.
Sounds like the person you're
Well,
gonna.
Well, no, it's not-
Yeah, I can't wait to
not
go.
his
I
size, though.
can't wait to go.
It's not his
Are you
size.
gonna
I
see
think
what
I
the
know who you're talking
14-year-old?
about, and he is taller. He's
Riley.
got me
Yeah,
by
but
like
it's
a
not really
foot.
his size.
Yes.
He's like a foot taller than me.
It's not his size, though. You need to understand.
Yeah.
It's not his size. It's not his size.
They have weight classes in fighting for
Oh,
a
yeah.
reason.
Oh, they do.
Don't tell me it's not about
They
size.
do. They
And
do.
age.
They do, but he'll go against a 170-pound man and just take him out. You know, that knows nothing.
Knows nothing.
Right, knows nothing. That's
important
the
part.
beauty of jiu-jitsu.
I think you were trying to guess your weight right there. That's basically.
No, 'cause that's
gonna throw you around the
weight.
track.
I'm over 185. I'm in the
He's in the
get heartburn every
he's in
freaking
the painful joints.
Walk. You need to walk more.
yeah. Yep. Walk the dogs more. Do all that stuff
It's
more.
a tough road, though.
Yeah.
7,000 steps a day will
I know.
7 years on your life.
Just 7,000.
Just 7,000.
Wow.
Maybe
Turns out the magic number
That's what,
wasn't
a couple
10,000.
Yeah.
I talked to a
Yeah.
trainer up in Boston once, and he was saying if people could replace walks with their nap as a kid.
Mm.
So when you're a kid, you get naps, right? And then you turn that habit into a walk for your whole life.
Gives you a
It's
reset.
like- it would
Interesting.
it would just be insane amount of health benefits to
Yeah,
it.
that
And
makes
same with if you're tired and you're older and you're taking naps, if you replace that with a walk, it'd give you so much more energy than a nap would.
Yep.
And-
It's true.
Just ruined retirement.
Yeah, I could see that.
You just ruined.
and then you're getting better sleep at night because you're more tired by the time.
Right,
get
because you didn't take
yeah,
that
Yeah.
nap in the middle of the day.
A siesta.
Yeah, I saw an interview with that guy that's trying to unlock old age, trying to cure old age. He's trying to get us to all
Brian
live for
Johnson.
forever. Yeah, he's like a billionaire, and that's his life
Yeah.
purpose now. Is in his retirement. He's a young guy. He became a billionaire really young, and now he just tests everything and gives himself all kinds of feedback and longevity. And he's like trying to improve longevity. And that was his number one thing so far that he has found is that solid 8 to 9 hours of sleep for a guy and 10 to 11 hours of sleep for a girl
Wow.
is what will, like, if there's anything you can take away from it is to
Yep.
sleep better.
Yep.
How
And
does he
that's-
suggest people with insomnia do those things?
I don't know,
With
make it
children.
yeah, it's another thing, like making it a priority. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like whatever it takes to
Right.
Lay
you
in
know,
bed
to
for
do
10
that.
hours doesn't mean sleep for 10 hours.
Yeah, well, you got to become a black belt and
I
sleep. it,
guess.
so. And that takes sacrifice, right, Ron?
Oh.
We've heard that.
Too much sacrifice.
My goodness.
I don't know. I'd love to practice sleeping.
Yeah.
Could do
sounds
that
great.
2 or 3 times a
It
day.
sounds great in
Yeah.
theory.
I gotta practice. I gotta work on this.
Here you go. I'm going to my sleep class.
We lay down and
Another
don't
class,
talk
just
to
come
each
in,
other.
like put a bunch of mats out, everybody can nap for an hour.
We're
That
trying to
would be
replace nap
well-
and walking.
Well occupied, yeah. That's right. We're walking now.
All right. Well, thank
Walking.
you guys so much for coming on. I
Thanks
really
for
appreciate
Thanks for having
it.
us.
Thanks for having
And if you're out there and you need any kind of guidance, give one of these guys a call. You throw your number out there, or
You can just
email.
through any kind of social media, Square Brooklyn Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah, you can reach us and we'll
Nice.
get back to you. We don't
Yeah.
have a phone number.
Yeah, an
We
address.
tried that. Didn't work.
Nope.
And,
Nope. That's us. It's like Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah. Phone.
Yeah, most of it's messaging.
yeah, everybody likes to text now. What's the address of the building?
208 Providence Road, Brooklyn, Connecticut.
Nice. That's Route 6, cross street from Hearts
yeah.
Garden.
Oh,
Hearts,
Right down the road from you, conveniently close enough where you.
I know.
know.
I know.
You know what? Hey, you could run there.
Walk there.
They'll
That's
leave,
right,
the, they'll leave the
walking.
door
That's
unlocked
right,
for you.
Yeah.
There.
Trail through the woods.
All right.
You're the
Time to wrap this
closest
up,
All right,
client.
guys. The pick on Matt hour is over.
I don't think that ever ends. At least
You
not for
invited
Kyle.
us.
I know. Wow, this is crazy. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for all of your input. And again, if you're out there and you want to do something, these guys are great for that guidance. Thanks for watching, everybody. The Community Workbench podcast family is promoting their Be the One campaign. It was started by the American Legion in efforts to stop veteran suicide. If you know a veteran, call them. Be the one to check in on them. Also, any first responders in your life, call them, check in on them. They all endure a significant amount of PTSD, and we want to make sure that they have help for that. And for that, you can you can find Quiet Corner Peer Support Group on Facebook and pretty much any of the other social medias. And you can also go to betheone.org for more details. And anyway, join us next week, Monday, January 5th, when we interview Adam Roy, owner of Roy's Cards. He's a card collector, buyer, seller, I believe, and interested to see what that's all about with, I think, just sports cards in general, baseball cards, basketball cards, that kind of thing. As always, buy local, hire local, dine local, volunteer local, donate local, go to a local gym or dojo. Try to stay healthy and have great days.